World champion of what? The United States? You know the thing that hurts me the most?
What?
Is that I have to watch the NBA Finals and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States? Don't get me wrong. I love the U.S. at times, but that ain't the world.
Sit your podcast down, back and still kicking only 3 today, but you know what? It's cool. This is the core group, so we good.
The 50 banks of Yale.
Right. We ain't gotta add in no
young buck, no game.
no bucking game today. You know what I mean? G in the building, Reek in the building. No J Hood.
No J Hood.
No J Hood. I really made D Block. Of course you did, J Hood.
You kind of did. You made a group that wasn't a group. Like you,
right?
The fourth member.
It was
3 members of a group.
How you make a group and you the fourth dude and you get cut? Now that makes sense.
They changed the name because of me. Like no, because it's a different group.
Shout out J Hood. Shout out Yonkers. Shout out Deluxe. So fellas, I want to start by saying this. Your boy Noah Lyles, man. It's cooking. Great athlete, great runner, man. Actually follow him. Happy to see him representing the country well. But you get on this platform, and you know how with any Olympic athlete, I feel like it's the same, right? We don't really pay attention to them except when these things come around every couple of years. It's not like an everyday thing. You don't have the championship chase every year like another athlete would, right? And I just feel like because of that, this makes it feel even worse that not the first time, but your first relevancy in a little bit, right? As far as like national stage relevancy, you come and shit on the NBA. Like, I don't even they're world champion. Like it's an old argument, number one. Number two, as a black man in this country, your first thought is, let me go shit on the predominantly black league of this country?
I would have thought he meant NFL first because in NFL, they call them world champions. When you win the Super Bowl.
I mean, at least, and they're far less international.
Exactly.
I mean, the NBA, Embiid, Joker, Giannis, Doncic, yeah, they're just... yeah. The best of the world come. You know why we can say it? Because the best of the world come here. The best of the world don't stay in Spain or Russia or China. They come here because this is the show. Not like soccer. We ain't the best. Not like football. Well, football is different too. Football is the same. Not like baseball. We may not. The Dominicans, shit. We may not be winning that shit either. But in football and basketball, we are the best. So, and even still, like, who cares? Why is this the soundbite now for you as opposed to the great race you and sha'carri just ran? Are we not, like, bigging up your sport, not tearing another one down? I don't get it. I mean, G, you're the resident track star, man. What do you have to say to support your man?
Your man's wilding, first of all. But I guess I don't even understand. What was the question that they asked him that prompted this? Did he just come out of nowhere? It was just like he just had hate for the NBA out of nowhere?
It doesn't appear to be prompted by anything. He just said, man, what really makes me mad or whatever gets me. I mean, the clip, we got the clip starting up the episode, but like I can't. No one said, hey, what other sport don't you like and why? No one said that to him. That wasn't the question.
I look back at the things that I was saying when I was in my 20s. And I think, you know what? I wish I could take that back. This is going to be one of those moments for him where he'll be like, you know what? I just destroyed everybody that tried to run against me. Easy. They're comparing me to Usain Bolt. I have a documentary where Usain Bolt is co-signing me. Let me go mess this up by disrespecting something that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, like I don't get what his motivation was either. Like I don't understand it. But it's just like I get, okay, yeah, you look next to you, Jamaica, this country, that country, that country. Yeah, I get it. But the NBA is probably the most international country game in the States.
Easily.
And if you want to look at it, and if you want to look at it this way, you want to say like, oh, well, y'all not going to face other countries. Well, what do we do in the Olympics? We get our best guys and whoop everybody ass because all the other best players
we don't even get our best guys.
Right. We don't even get our best guys. And all the other countries, their best guys, it might be a couple of them. Like we dominate them. So which think is harder? The league with all of them in the pool, or when we get 12 of our really good guys and whoop everybody else's ass because they don't have 12 really good guys that's in the NBA.
All I'm saying is let Greece have all of the Antetokounmpos and then the rest. Yeah, Giannis will have a good game. Have you seen them, brothers? Have you seen any what other great Greek players you know? Spain was kind of cool with the Gasol brothers for a little bit, but again, when we lose in basketball internationally, it's a national embarrassment because it should never happen. You got individual great talent, but you have like Slovenia has Doncic. You have one from there.
Right.
You have one from here, one from there. You don't have 4 and 5. We have 20. And even though we talked about the status of American basketball, maybe not having as many stars as it used to have, fair. As of right now, though, we have the best collection of talent. Canada's coming up too. But again, as of right now, if the U.S. loses in basketball internationally, it's just like, what did y'all do? Did y'all call everybody? Did you call KD? Did you call Seth? If you got to go back, back to the old guys, you shouldn't be losing.
Why are you even thinking about the NBA? What did you just do? Did you just see what you just did?
That's what I don't get. I don't get the motivation now, considering what you just said. What he just did. Talk about that.
I don't get it. Right. When I first saw it, like I read what he said, and I didn't hear the clip. So, like when I read the clip, the part that I read, I was thinking he's talking about NFL because that would make more sense. But then you said NBA, like specifically, like the Nuggets just won a championship. There are a bunch of international players on there.
Yeah, the two best players are not from this country.
They're not from this country.
I mean, what else do we kind of say about that? Like
when we actually band together and put our best players in, we whoop everybody ass. So obviously the NBA is a little bit harder than us going up against the world in different countries. Like that's just how it goes. Like he's sitting there, like in track is different. Yeah, you put your all-stars against our all-stars. That's a little bit different. Our all-stars of basketball against every other country's all-stars of basketball, not the same.
Maybe there's something.
Given we could account, like, let's just say we can hypothetically remove injury. There's no way remove the idea that because most people aren't going to play because they don't want to get hurt and they want to do something else with their offseason. Given that is not the case, there's no way they stand a chance.
No.
If you really said if every team had Steph, Bron, and Seth, Bron, Tatum, and whoever else,
right?
You don't have a chance.
They can bring
none.
People saying like, "Yo, this is the worst FIBA team, American USA team we've sent over there, and we haven't lost a game."
We sent all of our young boys.
And Edwards is balling, looking like MJ 2.0. He said, "What?"
Right. He don't even know the rules.
Right. He don't
know the rules.
He's sitting there like when we struggled, when we had to go against Spain. Spain had 5 NBA starters on their team. The whole starting 5 started in the NBA. They all started in the NBA. So it just shows like that's the only way they can compete if they are playing in the most competition in the world for basketball, which is the NBA. It's the highest level.
They could stay in Spain if they want to.
Right.
They don't want to.
They don't want to.
They know where they need to go. The best soccer players don't play in the States. Why? The best talent's not here.
Best talent's not
we don't claim to be the MLS champion is not champion of the world. They know better.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
don't even. What's the team here? The New York football team. Whatever. They're not like, oh, we champions. You beating Real Madrid. Okay.
No, yeah.
But
No,
this is
we're
just a
not.
case
Sure
of
you are.
this is the case of him. He a young boy. He knows what he knows. He doesn't understand that the same amount of work that he's putting in for track, because he's probably comparing like, yo, I'm out here every day doing this and that. I'm out here every day. I'm looking at the Netherlands. I'm looking at this and this. He don't understand that the work is the same, just at a different. It's a different part of your process, right? And he's looking at it probably like, yo, I'm out here literally carrying my flag every time I win. Y'all don't even do that.
I'm gonna challenge you a little bit. He's 26. He's not a young boy. He's a man. 26. This reminds me of the sha'carri shit. I don't know what's up with our track stars. They get a little bit of success and then they say some stupid shit. Like, yo, reel it in. That's dumb. What you said didn't make any sense. It wasn't about that moment. Is a little tainted because you just, and now all these other black athletes who would usually be like, oh, my man's just killing it out here. Like, somebody get you, boy. Like, when everybody's pretty much looking at you like you look dumb, you probably look dumb. Maybe
Right.
don't do this.
NBA dudes probably like, yo, we riding with you, man. Like, why you got to take a shot?
We have no reason not to ride with them. Like,
right.
you a brother representing the country we live in, cooking. Yo, you got my support, $100,000. What's up? Then you know what really keeps me up at night? These NBA players, they're bullshit.
They think they world champions.
So,
meanwhile, the champions.
They don't even do that though. The NBA doesn't do world champions.
I mean, even if they did, they're not. No one's hyping it up. They hype up their gold medals because that is a champion of the world. I've never been like, yeah, man. Like, and again, are you gonna argue with LeBron when he says he's the best in the world? Well, there's this guy out in Spain that shut the fuck up. No,
right.
He
Doesn't
can say that. Let's cut it out.
And it's like some of the countries race again. Like when I watched it when they relayed it for the 400, I'm like, they're racing against Japan. Like
not about. Well, Japan can't run. They ain't got no fast guys over there.
I'm not saying they don't, but it's like, who you think's gonna win that? Like, just I don't think anybody was picking Japan to win that race. Like, it's like a Jamaica and US. Like, it's like,
there are certain competitions where you're just like, all right, this is really. I know you said the world, but this is really a 2 to 3 horse race. Let's keep.
You look next to you, Turkey.
I ain't never seen nobody from Turkey winning running. That's crazy. You're wrong. You're not wrong.
Yo, I don't know, man.
They probably got better competition. Like he said, he probably would have been. It'd been more impressive. It's like, yo, straight up U.S. versus Jamaica.
I mean, and that should still be for the world because, like, are y'all really gonna win? Maybe you got a Kenyan in there. Maybe like I don't know. Like maybe somebody.
That's like
there,
for long distance running.
But they the long distance ones. I'm like, I don't know, man. Other countries show me something. You know, maybe Russia got some runners over there. Maybe Japan got somebody. I don't know. I know that it seemed like it's always 1 or 2 countries that wins that. Typically, women's side and men's side. Sha'carri did her thing too. Happy to see her winning and avoiding the media. Smart move. She got that media training. Yeah, I ain't having that shit happen again. Fuck y'all.
She's only talking to black reporters.
Very smart. And
you
I
walk
like
right
that
past
move.
the white ones. Like
I thought that was crazy. I'm talking to my people. I'm like, you know what? Fucking respect. It worked out.
Both ways.
Right. Yeah, I'm not stepping you so you can ask me about weed, even though it's a non-issue.
Oh my God, yes, that you're right. That would be the first question, right? So no, only person she gotta watch out for is what's the chick from Malika Andrews? That's the one she gotta avoid.
Yeah.
You see her out there, she like, so this is your first
her whole rap sheet. Like, damn.
Right. Are you still smoking weed?
Are you high right now? Goddamn nerd. Shit, that is crazy. I will never forget Malika Andrews. I will never forget when Joe Muslim got the job. She was like, yeah, he was accused of like, a rape and assault in college, but that was later dropped. I was just like, so why did you
Right. So
say
why
it?
what's
did you
the point?
say
Like,
The biggest moment of this man's life, he's reached the pinnacle of his profession. And you're just like,
you know, he was accused of this.
he may have been accused of rape, but it was expunged. But had to tell y'all, the fuck,
Right. Everyone
God
found guilty and
damn.
nothing. Like they dropped the charges.
There was no
Obviously, because he didn't do it. If a black man gets dropped the charges in West Virginia for rape, he really didn't do it.
Yo, he was like, it was out. He was out the country when it happened, on
Right.
a video somewhere. Nah, we got this man in Spain at the same exact time, confirmed with his birth certificate on the camera. It definitely was him. Okay, we'll drop it now, but we thought he was here somehow. Like, nah, bro. So G, I am with this. How do you feel outside of this stupid shit? How do you feel about U.S. track? Are we following you on board to be the fastest again?
You know what? We had a lot of mistakes and we still won a lot of events. I don't know if y'all saw any of the relays, but handoffs
Our
crazy.
handoffs were sloppy.
Man, they were crazy. You know,
We was one step away from tossing them joints.
Yo, for real. Our girls, they could have won the 4x4. They were favored to win, and I don't understand if y'all ever ran the 4x4. I don't understand how you come out of zone in the 4x4. You know, that's the longest technical sprint, and you are definitely the most tired you've ever been in your life about the end of it. So the fact that you got the baton out of the zone is a little crazy. There's a lot of mistakes like that I'm seeing. There's a lot of starts that just don't look like we're winning with bad starts. So the thing about track is, a lot can happen in 2 years. A lot can happen in a year. Like these, everybody's going to go into the season. They're going to look at these numbers and expect them to happen. But the fact of the matter is you train all year for 15 seconds. So
are the Jamaicans going to find better juice to try to beat us?
I don't think they can. As long as homeboy don't get sha'carri, we good.
Noah Lyles is a beast. Like he's dominating. Like sha'carri done had some photo finishes and like some close ones. Noah Lyles, he's looking back at people. I don't see nobody around me.
Right.
And I'm not last, so it's like.
So you feel like if you clean things up, we got a good chance, or you're like, you're unsure?
I think so. I think we can. I think we could take. So I think men can sweep the sprints. I think the women, they're probably gonna lose the 2 because homegirl from Jamaica is crazy, man. She running comfortable in the 2.
Yes.
sha'carri's our only hope in the women's.
I think so. Especially after all them handoffs I done saw.
Yeah, those are bad. I don't know. Like I'm no track guru. I don't know a lot about track, but I do know those handoffs were sloppy. Were none of them smooth.
There are things that they teach you never to do that they did that I saw in every race.
Every race.
Yeah, you're not supposed to look back. You're not supposed to stop. You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to. People were taking off too early. People were coming in maybe faster than they expected, so not even running into each other. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, hopefully we can. We'll see. I definitely would like to see more notoriety and more headlines for winning than talking shit about other athletes in their sport. That would be nice. Get these boys some media training, man. Everybody media training, man. Get that.
He just had a real good opportunity to say something impactful about his sport. He chose to talk about a thing.
Your NBA niggas, y'all ain't no world champions.
like
Jokic holding up MVP.
He's he sounded like? He sounded like, it was like the 90s and his Dame Dash after a record. Like he just sounded like he wanted to talk some shit to the ops. Like, bruh, like we want to be on your side, yo. Like you who we rocking with. Like don't end off this shit like that, man. Come on.
That was bad, man. You're going down the wrong path, man. Going down the Melly Mel route. Look like
he gonna disappear just like track. He gonna disappear for a couple years until the next race, and then we're gonna be like, he'll be all right. Just win again. Keep winning.
sha'carri did. Came back and won.
Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. Like you ain't gotta take a shot at the lead, man. Like,
go away and keep winning.
Come back and win.
Right.
He probably alienated a lot of people that would have supported him, but whatever.
I'm sure, like, hopefully somebody in his camp's like, all right, that was dumb. Let's make some calls.
Dude,
Let's make some calls.
And I guess the last thing I'll say is, track athletes don't get a lot of exposure. When you blow an opportunity to get some on some stuff, like when you could have got a bunch of people that potentially wanted to work with you, could have put you on, could have did something for you, because everybody that you are coming at got money, probably a lot more than you.
A lot more.
And they were probably, these are people that
might be a source of your jealousy.
Yeah,
I'm a world champ. Ain't no world champ.
That can, you know what I mean? These are people that can advocate for you. These are people that can be like, yo, you know what? This dude is a world athlete, man. He's world class. Track doesn't get exposure. You know what I mean? A lot of the basketball players, they multi-sport athletes. They come from this, so just an opportunity to bridge and join it.
And they're still going to see you race next Olympics. I bet you they'll be at your events, guy. You don't have to hate. Because they'll be well rested from beating up their competition because Z.
Right. They would be there on vacation. Y'all there to work. They there on vacation.
I don't plan on winning. Gonna jump in the Olympic Village.
That's the original dream team. How hard it was win against the world.
And you see, it's funny. That's funny you mentioned that. The dream team. They did was sightseeing, signing autographs. They wasn't doing no workouts. They was like, what? Yeah, Mike was a star. He was on like the local television and shit. Like, it's just like, hey, how you doing? Hey.
Mike playing 36 holes of golf before a game.
Like, here to beat your country's ass, all right? All right. It wasn't no worry at all. They was like, this is on vacation. Boys had the disposable cameras and shit. They're like, it's gonna be fun, guys. Wasn't no training. This is over.
This is easy work.
They had no worries at all.
All the work was before they got there. They played against each other, like, like all that stuff was there.